work with us. And all I'm asking you to do is just work with us once a week for 5 minutes. But it's up to you. And that'll be a mind virus in your brain for weeks and weeks and weeks, and it'll never go away. And all I've got to do is leave you a business card with a phone number on it. And you'll call. Eventually you'll call.
That's fascinating. Chase, you and these crazy hypotheticals, man.
I just make them up.
As a government mind control expert, we'll say, what psyop do you think is being run on you, or what psyop have you been susceptible to?
I think about 3 years ago, and these were all political. This is like I started, I followed one conservative person, and then I got all these other things, and damn, I was never going to admit this on anywhere. But I got down to a point where I was on X under an hour a day, because I have these app time limits. Now they're like 8 minutes. And I don't even have social media on my entire phone anymore. But now I got to this point where I was just seeing so much of this doom and gloom. The world's going to end. The country's going to end. You need to start preparing for World War III, all this crazy shit, that I invested in a survival property. I bought things that way too much money that I shouldn't have spent. And I just completely bought into this. And at the end of the day, when they said, oh, all this shit's going to happen, all this stuff's going to go down, I was sitting there with all of this stuff, sitting there looking around at all this stuff. And I was like, I am such a fool. And I felt bad for a minute, but it's just I have a human brain. I'm not superhuman. I don't have a super immunity to any of this stuff. So it's definitely something that anybody can fall for. And taking a break, like what I call a media diet, is maybe, with what's going on today with depression and loneliness and anxiety and all this stuff, it might be one of the healthiest things that you can possibly do. It definitely changed my life.
So just to recap and put it succinctly, how do you protect yourself from being brainwashed? And how do you kind of not be affected by any type of psyop ever?
That's impossible. But the fastest way to do this is, and I built this method for myself. And number one is, what is grabbing your focus? So I need to train my brain to look for manufactured novelty, some unexpected thing, something that we never saw coming. It's a big black swan event that no one saw. Train your brain to look for that. So that's the first way to hijack the mammalian brain is focus. Second is authority. So you train your brain the moment that an authority figure comes up, even if it's like some Hollywood celebrity commenting on politics. It's maybe a politician coming out and saying, these people are bad. Train your brain to look for authority figures, and especially when their messages line up. So part 3 of this is tribe. We start understanding and being able to spot the ways that artificial tribe is being manufactured. So if I own Facebook, let's say, or it doesn't matter, I'm not singling out Facebook. If I own a social media company, I can fake it to you that there are tens of thousands of people who agree with XYZ ideas. And the moment that I get you to believe that lots of people are adopting this new behavior, this new idea, then I get you to go along with that. And this is proven in research, study upon study.